Hey, I'm Kevin. Welcome to another episode of Bad Girls All Star Battle 2. And we're now in episode 8. I got confused with the episodes, but now we're in episode 8. And we're gonna get started with this recap. And the episode starts with, well, Megan saying that now that Camilla is gone, that she sees Nancy more focused on the game and doing better in challenges. So the alliance with Megan and Nancy is back up, and now there are just three: Valentina, Megan, and Nancy against the other girls. Now Shelly wants a friend or her to win because she know if it's somebody it is that is not from her side of the alliance. Of course, she's gonna be going in to be nominated for eliminations. Tiana does not feel confident in the whole game because she hasn't won nothing, and she is doing this because she wants to help out her brothers, and she tells a story about her brothers and why she's there. So the battle challenge is the price of beauty. So in this battle challenge, it's basically they have a before picture with no makeup and they have an after picture, but to with makeup. So to get the makeup picture, they need to do 5 stations. So there's 5 different stations, and they have all nasty ass stuff like maggots, and they have fish heads and fish eyes and Madagascar cockroaches. So they're gonna have to be like eating them and drinking them and putting their face in like bowls full of fish, and they're gonna be like putting their faces and their mouths in bowls full of maggots, and it's just disgusting. So every time they finish a station gives them like their mouth, a piece of their or their eyes. So it's a piece of their picture where they have makeup. So they have to cover up the picture with that they have with no makeup with the pieces they have with makeup. So whoever finishes and puts the whole picture up with makeup is the winner. So the challenge is on, and Valentina, Nancy, and Rocky starts with the maggots. They have to. There's pieces of raw chicken, and they have to get it out of the raw chicken, but they're like covered in like maggots, so they have to get them like 5 pieces out and put them in a little bowl. And then Sarah went to the fish eyes, and you have to drink a fish eye martini. And Tiana went with the fish heads. It's a kind of like a bowl full of fishes, and you have to get them with your mouth to another bowl. So at this point, this actually looks really disgusting. You need to have a lot of mental strength, and Rocky is the first one finishing with the chicken and maggots, and then we have Valentina alongside Nancy finishing up. At this point, Megan and Shelly are just out of the challenge. They do not want to do anything. Megan tries to go into different stations, but she says all stations for her are hard. And the girls are just everywhere, and they're doing this all crazy stuff. We see Valentina trying to get to eat the roaches, but she couldn't, so she moves to the next one. Nancy is too trying, so everybody's trying except Shelly and Megan. And well, of course, my baby Rocky ends up winning, and I'm really proud of her. And yes, she needs to win because like she knows if she doesn't win, she is up in the chopping block. So at this point, Valentina is like, you know what? Like a Rocky is like has the power. Like I'm already up for elimination. Like I don't have no hope. So all the girls had one piece. Valentina, Sarah, Nancy, and Tiana had 2 pieces, and Rocky had finished everything. So at this point, there was this point where Rocky was eating the roaches, and Shelly comes and tries to give her like motivation and starts talking with her. Rocky did not like it. She was like, I can motivate myself. I've done all these stations without you, so I clearly don't need you to come help me support or encourage me to do the final one. So at this point, Rocky, the first one in her mind, she knows she got to get rid of Valentina. Why? Because she is fast. So, the other thing Rocky is kind of dealing with is that Shelly is like the kind of person that does not give it a try. She quits. She has a little bit of a cold and she doesn't do nothing. And she is kind of tired of it and she's like, well, actually, yeah, and I think she doesn't deserve to be here. And you know what? I really like that Rocky said that to Tiana and Sarah, but she actually said that to Shelly's face. And you know what? Like, she was being honest and she was being real, and I really enjoyed that about Rocky. But anyways, Tiana just feels like a loser, and she breaks down and cries. So now we get to see Shelly and Megan bond more and more, and Megan is praising too much Rocky, and this is kind of like confusing. And I don't know if it was just to work with Shelly to get into Shelly's mind to see if like she could get along with her, or is it because she really thinks that. And I personally think that she really thinks that Rocky is one of the best competitors, like nobody can deny it. But like just half of the things she says is really true. Well, more than half, like 20% is strategy, and it's not being fake. I don't think having strategy is being fake. It's just being intelligent in the game, not outside the game, because you know. But anyways, Valentina is now a mess in the club. Like she's like, I just had this feeling that it was gonna be my last Raw, so I had to like work my shit and be happy and have fun. And you know what, I really think that it was kind of obvious she was kind of getting eliminated, because the whole episode was about Valentina this, and every little thing that Valentina did was like, oh my god, it's annoying, and oh my god, we're getting rid of her because she's fast and she's annoying. But actually I think they just did that for the episode. But I think at the end, when they went back to the house, I think it looks like they were all having fun. But then kind of like Valentina starts crying back in the house, and Nancy's like, she's just too emotional. I cannot worry about that right now. So the next day, it's them, and they're talking, and Valentina says she had a great night. That if she still has her lashes on, it's gonna be that it was a great night. So it is now time for Rocket to decide who is gonna go up, and at this point I'm like, okay, she's gonna put like Valentina and Shelly. So everybody pleads their case on why they should stay, and Nancy is all like, well, I wanna be here and this and that, and I'm gonna be pissed off if um, people are gonna stay true to their friends and not to the real players. I mean, if you have an alliance, of course you're gonna stick with your friends because you're loyal. This game is about loyalty, but again, it's not about um, weak people. But if I made an alliance, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna keep the promise, and I'm gonna take the other 3 or 4 girls that I said I was gonna take. So the first one up is Valentina, and she was waiting for it, and she knew she was going. And the next, we get commercials and back, and I'm like, what is she gonna decide? And she decides she's gonna put Megan up, and Megan was actually surprised because Megan thought she was gonna put somebody else. She thought she was gonna put Nancy, and Rocky did say that she felt bad for Nancy because she put her up last week, and it wasn't like fair to put her up this week. At this point, I thought she was really gonna put Shelly, and I'm actually glad that that Rocky stood up and did not put Shelly, even though it is kind of lame that she quits every time, but she stood loyal to her alliance, and I think that is one of the most important things. So we go right into the elimination, and Megan and Valentina say what they have to say before the girls enter the votes, and the only girl that has their backs right now is actually Nancy, and Nancy has to decide who she wants. Does she want Valentina or does she want Megan? And at the end, I was saying I don't know at this point. But if I was there, who would I want? Valentina, the strongest, fastest, or Megan, the sneakier? But at this point, I don't think that Megan can actually make something that big, strategy wise, like with the girls, except in the game, like the way she won over Shelly's ball last time. I thought that was genius, and she could pull something off like that and win over Rocky, and you never know. So at the end, Valentina gets eliminated. So we say bye bye to Valentina, and now we have some scenes of Nancy and Megan wanting to get revenge. These girls are pissed off, these girls are mad, and Megan is like, I'm coming for you, Rocky. And at the end, she's like, bitch. And I thought it was so funny. And the previews for next week look super mega good, and like I could tell what's gonna happen. I read no spoilers, but from this like 5 seconds we have, like I can guess who wins. I can guess like a whole bunch of stuff. So thank you for watching. Remember, I'm Kev. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all the good stuff. Comment, and see ya later, alligators. Bye bye.